Hi friends, I hope you are preparing well for this BARC exam. In this session, I will be discussing about the this exam pattern of this BARC, and at the end of the session, I will discuss some practice questions. Now, this exam will be in online mode. Exam is going to conduct in different slots from the 5th September to 12th September. Now, for many engineers, now this is one of the dream job. Reason is here the nature of job is a completely technical, and they give the very good atmosphere for learning new things, and they give the very much encouragement for higher studies, and they will motivate you towards the research. Okay, that's why the students who like very much on research, for that one, this is one of the very good platform. If you come to the selection process, here the selection will be done in the two stages. In the stage one, here you will be shortlisted based on the either according to your gate score, according to your valid gate score, or according to this performance in their own exam. They will try to conduct their own exam also. In the second stage, they focus on the interview. Now, in this BARC exam, interview plays a very major role. Clearing the interview is not very easy task. We should be thorough with all the basics, and we should aware about this designing concepts also. You need some exposure regarding the practical applications, also. Suppose if you clear the stage 1 and stage 2 also, after that one, then they will give the two options. One is a OCS and other one is a DGFS. In this first one, what they do here, again, if you opted for the first one, again they give the rigorous training for the 1 year. They conduct the complete orientation course for 1 year. Again, after completion 1 year, they will do the evaluation. They will do some evaluation. If you are getting the above 15% marks, then you will be allotted as a scientist post. And during training process also, they will be paid that stipend of approximately some 55,000. Now, other one is a DGFS. Now, suppose you are having very much interest in the higher studies, you can opt for the second one. They will sponsor for your higher studies, and they give some financial support also. After successful completion this one, again they will allot the scientist post. If you come to this exam pattern, here, the first one is the syllabus. The syllabus of the BARC is very similar to our GATE, only. But if you come to the mode of questions are little different. If you come to GATE point of view, three types of questions are there: multiple choice questions, numerical answer questions, and multiple select questions also. But if you come to BARC here, if you come to this exam, only multiple choice questions are there. And one more difference is now here the duration of the exam. Exam is only for 2 hours, but the number of questions are 100. And each question carries the 3 marks. See, attempting the 100 questions in this 120 minutes is a very challenging task. How to attempt very smart way. You have to apply so many systematic ideas in that one. You have to go in very systematic way. And one more thing, if you done any incorrect, for incorrect answer, 1 mark will be deducted. 1 mark will be deducted. Now, like our gate exam, here also this virtual calculator is allowed. Before using that one, be thorough with all the respective functions in the virtual calculator. And like our gate, here also the most of the questions are the numerical questions. Okay, not only numerical questions, they may ask the memory based questions, concept oriented questions, numerical questions also. Why I am using the word memory based questions? If they give all are the numerical questions, it is very very difficult to solve in 1 to 2 minutes. That means indirectly we can conclude as a, they may give this memory based questions, concept oriented questions, as well as a problem oriented questions also. Okay. Now, if you come to this 100 questions, sir, 100 questions, first you have to remember this statement. All the questions are not equal difficulty. That is the first point you have to notice. That's why here, whenever you are attempting the questions, sir, try to classify those questions in the 3 categories: easy, moderate, and difficult. In the first round, whenever you are attempting all the questions, first focus on the memory based questions. Easy question meaning is the memory based questions. By looking the questions, immediately you can attempt that answer within 20 seconds or the maximum 30 seconds. Or the direct formula based with less calculations. For few questions, what will happen? The simple formula and calculation is also simple. With less than 45 seconds or 30 seconds, you can easily complete that one. Or the previous paper questions. In the preparation, while doing the preparation, the previous gate questions or previous ESC questions, you might have done revision so many number of times. By doing the revision multiple times, what will happen? Sometimes our brain will remember the even answers also. Sometimes same question may be repeated here also. If same question repeated, immediately you can identify what is the answer. Within fraction of seconds itself, you can select the correct answer for that one. Okay. In that way, in the first round, try to attempt all the easy questions. Okay. In the second step, go for the moderate questions. Moderate questions more concept oriented. More concept oriented are the more calculations. Now, if you observe this easy and moderate questions, sir, 70 to 80% questions will be completed here. 70 to 80% questions will be completed. Try to make a planning as a, try to complete these questions within 1 to 1.5 hour. 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes. Okay, the maximum time allowed for this is 1 hour 30 minutes. Then remaining half an hour, remaining 30 minutes, go for the difficult questions. Difficult question is, for few questions what will happen, you know the procedure. But here more complex calculations are present. It may take the sometime 5 minutes, it may take the sometime 10 minutes also. If calculations are very very high, if it is going for more than 10 minutes, don't attempt this one also. And new questions. Few questions may ask the completely related to practical. You don't have any idea about that question. पहले बार वो देख रहे हैं आप. For those questions, don't attempt, because native marking also there. Okay. And some lengthy questions, very lengthy questions. For few questions, what will happen here? The understanding terminology also little difficult. For those questions also, try to read very carefully at the end. The last 30 minutes, go for these difficult questions. Okay. And if you come to resources here, first focus on your respective class notes. Class notes of the respective subjects. I think you might have prepared the short notes for all the formulas in each subject, like our electrical machines, network analysis, power system. Try to write the short notes for all the formulas. Try to remember do as many revisions as possible the formulas. If you do as many revisions as possible, what will happen? You can get the quick response. That accuracy levels are very high. You can able to get the spontaneous response. क्यों बोलो तो because you are hand only 2 hours time. 2 hours time में आप कितना क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करना है? 100 क्वेश्चंस. दैट मीन्स उसके लिए ज़्यादा फोकस ज़्यादा रहना है, कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ज़्यादा रहना है. ओके एंड try to focus on the previous gate questions and as well as the ESC questions. Again here, if you come to civil services, sir, in the market 2 books are available. One is the objective questions, other one is the conventional questions. Right now, with respect to new pattern, now they are conducting only conventional questions. But if you see the old syllabus books, objective questions also available. Just go through that objective questions. Good concept oriented questions are there. Later go to this PSU paper questions. Go for previous DRDO or ISRO or any other competitive examination. If you do as many questions as possible, what will happen? Your accuracy level increases. Your concentration increases. And one more thing, the last one. You might have appeared that GATE test series questions. Now at that time you might have collected some typical questions which you faced very difficulty. Try to revise all those questions also. Okay. Now previously I concluded there are 2 stages are there, selection process. Stage 1, other one is stage 2. Stage 1 is based on the either your performance in the GATE or their own exam. That exam will be conducted in the different slots from 5th September to 12th September. Now after written exam, for between the interview and written exam, now more than 20 days time is there. That's why after exam also don't start your preparation, because sir in the BARC this is very very important. That's why after completion the exam, immediately start your preparation for the interview. Immediately start your preparation for the interview. In that interview, be thorough with all the fundamentals. Second one, be thorough with the designing concepts. In the designing concepts also, in the college you might have done experiments in the electrical machines lab, power electronics lab, and the control system lab and power system lab. Which type of the equipments you come across in the laboratory, just recall about all those things. You can take the help of the internet or by using any other sources. Because sir, generally in the interview what they do here, they'll try to extract your innovative thoughts. They try to extract that research point. They try to extract all the new ideas from you. If you come across the new task, then how you are reacting, then what is your thinking power. And as well as in the interview, they mainly focus on your learning attitude, whether you have the learning attitude or not, accepting suggestions. Now, with respect to your previous students' feedback, I heard that the interview panel is a very, very cooperative. Suppose you are unable to give answer for any particular question, they try to give some hints. They will push you towards to getting correct answer. Okay, that's why in the interview, try to show some positive attitude, accept their suggestions, try to accept your mistakes also, try to show learning attitude. Okay, prepare well for interview also. Okay, the interview sometimes it may goes for more than 1 hour also. It may goes to 20 minutes or 40 minutes, or it may goes to more than 1 hour also. Okay. If you see the cutoff here, if you see the cutoff of the branch, all the branches, see in the 2018, now cutoff for electrical is high. Cutoff for electrical is high when compared to all other branches. I think paper may be easy. Okay. In the 2017 also, cutoff for the electrical is high. Okay. The competition is very high, and as well as the paper may be also easy also. Do as many questions as possible. With that one, your accuracy level increases, your concentration also increases. Okay. And during revision, during revision, spend much time especially on this. Give the first priority this for the subjects. This power system, machines, power electronics, control system, network theory. Do as many questions as possible. We can expect the 60 to 70% questions from the subjects only. And one more suggestion, don't leave any subject. Suppose you are finding difficulty in any particular subject, suppose you are finding difficulty corresponding measurements, at least do the revision of the basics. Why I am saying means, suppose you left the measurements, but in the paper very easy questions are given measurements, then you will be disappointed. That's why here, because of lack of time or due to any reason, if you are unable to complete any one particular subject, at least go through the basics. Because if any easy questions are given, you can attempt that one. Okay, that's why don't leave any subject. Try to prepare all the subjects. In that one, for these subjects, try to work out the more number of problems. Okay, next let us see some practice questions. Come to this question. देखिए इधर क्या चाहिए आपको, पावर फैक्टर ऑफ अल्टरनेटर. पावर फैक्टर ऑफ अल्टरनेटर विच टेस्ट है, शॉर्ट सर्किट टेस्ट. पावर फैक्टर ऑफ द अल्टरनेटर इन द शॉर्ट सर्किट टेस्ट. In case of short circuit test, in case of this short circuit test here, in case of the for alternator, all the three armature terminals are the short circuited. All the three terminals are the short circuited. Whenever it is short circuited here, this nature of power factor depends only on its internal parameters. Nature of power factor depends only on the internal parameters. Internal parameters means the corresponding this winding, what that impedance is equal to resistance and corresponding reactance. Now corresponding this alternator, this RE is very less, armature is very less. If armature ratio is very less, this impedance is approximately equal to only reactance. देखिए इधर कौन सा reactance है, इधर inductive reactance, only inductive reactance. Power factor formula क्या है, cos theta. Only inductive reactance, angle is approximately 90. Angle is approximately 90. That means what, the cos 90 equal to 0. That means according to given options which was supporting here, 0 power factor lagging, approximately 0 power factor lagging. Come to the one more example. देखिए first just read the question. Okay. In this example here, which generator is given here? This salient pole type of the synchronous generator. थोड़ा salient pole of synchronous generators formulas थोड़ा carefully use करना है, because little complexity is present when compared to that cylindrical pole type of the generator. Cylindrical pole of the generator. In our given example, इधर देखिए direct axis reactance is given. It was given in terms of per unit. देखिए और क्या दिया इधर, quadrature axis reactance also given. This is 0.6. Armature ratio is neglected. Now it is delivering full load current. For power factor कितना इधर 0.8. Now what he asked him to find out he asked you to find out the induced voltage. Now to solve this problem here, first you have to read the To conclude the answer for this one, first we need these two formulas. Now let us come to the given data. In the data itself given, what about this voltage is the 1 per unit. Can you substitute the respective values? By substituting respective values, first we can find out the tan psi. That देखिए voltage कितना है इधर 1 per unit. What the power factor is a 0.8. Power factor 0.8 means what the sin theta is a 0.6. Now in the question they mentioned full load. Full load means 1 per unit. Quadrature axis reactance. देखिए कितना दिया क्वेश्चन में quadrature axis reactance is a 0.6. Now cos theta is a 0.8. With respect given information, what are the armature resistance neglected. Then by simplifying this one, can you find out the psi value here? By simplifying this one, can you find out respective angle here? Check karo. Directly I am writing answer here. Check kar lo. You will get this angle of this one as a 56.3. Angle is a 56.3. Come to the next step. Now to conclude our required answer here, what is the requirement? The delta is required and this ID is required. ID is also required. Let us see how can you conclude delta here. To conclude the delta, just recall about that phasor diagram. Correspond to lagging power factor. In case of the alternator, with respect to induced voltage, always the terminal voltage is lagging. What is the angle between these two is the delta. In the question, which power factor they mentioned as a lagging power factor. बोलिए lagging power factor के लिए with respect to voltage current is a lagging. Now angle between the V and this IA, is a theta, power factor angle. Now angle between the IA and this EF, is a psi. That psi is the internal power factor angle. देखिए in this step which one you got here, this internal power factor angle is obtained. Then here in the question itself power factor is mentioned. Power factor कितना is a 0.8. From this one can you find respect theta value also? 36.86. Simplify करने से we get that angle theta is 36.86. Here with respect to voltage, current is a lagging by an angle 36.86. देखिए आपको इधर इंटरनल पावर फैक्टर एंगल पता है, दिस पावर फैक्टर एंगल पता है, क्या चाहिए आपको? डेल्टा मींस लोड एंगल. वी नीड द लोड एंगल. कैन यू फाइंड लोड एंगल हियर? दिस लोड एंगल इक्वल टू फ्रॉम दिस फेजर डायग्राम व्हाट यू कैन राइट इसमें दे दिस psi minus what is the total angle for this means psi, internal power factor angle. Now in this example we know the internal power factor angle 56.3. Now power factor is also known. From this one can you find delta value? If you do the subtraction, check कर लो, you get the 19.7. Okay. And what is the one more requirement is the ID, direct axis current. But the one more requirement is a direct axis current. Now in this example here, this IA we can divide this from two components. Corresponds example, this IA we can divide this into two components, direct axis current and quadrature axis current. Formula क्या है जी? We can write this with the IA sin psi. Full load means 1 per unit. Now sin psi value we already calculated. कितना is there? 56.3. Simplify करने से can you find out respect to ID value? Now I give all the hints. Now corresponds example in the data itself when this armature resistance is neglected, that means the second term is equal to 0. देखिए इधर आपको ID value पता है, by simplifying this will get the ID value. In the question itself direct axis reactance is given. Direct axis reactance कितना इधर 0.8. The XD value also given. Now voltage value कितना इधर 1 per unit. Voltage value is 1 per unit. इधर delta value पता है आपको, Can you substitute all the respective values? Substitute करो, substitute करने से check it out. We'll get the answer for this one as a 1.6. Okay. Dear students, especially whenever you are doing the revision correspond this synchronous generator, try to write all the formulas separately correspond to synchronous motor and synchronous generator. Because for synchronous motor and synchronous generator formulas, very much similarities are the present. The terminology is completely same. Every time we get the variations only in the sign. We get the variations only in the sign. If you write all the formulas separately here, if you do the comparisons, the possibility of getting confusion is very, very less. Okay? Let us see one more question. Just read the question, I will explain. Okay. Now for this given example, the induction motor input is given. Now what is asked and find out finally efficiency. First can you find out the respect to synchronous speed for this one. First can you find out the respect to synchronous speed. 120 f by p. Question में frequency दे दिया. Frequency कितना है? 50 Hz. Frequency 50 Hz. What are the number of poles in this example? Whatever number of poles is equal to 6. Number of poles equal to 6. Simplify कर सकते हैं ना? Simplify करने से check it out. We get the ns is equal to 1000 rpm. ns equal to 1000 rpm. 1000 rpm. In the data itself, speed of the rotor is given. Speed of the rotor कितना है इधर? 950 rpm. Speed of the rotor is 950 rpm. Can you find out respect to slip? ns minus n by ns. ns value कितना है? 1000. In the data itself speed is given. Speed कितना है इधर? 950 rpm. If you substitute the respect to ns and n, what the simplified value will be? The slip is equal to 0.5. Come to the next point. Now synchronous speed completed, and the corresponding the slip is also completed. Now come to the given data. In this example here, which one given here? The induction motor input is given. Induction motor input how much here? 50 kilowatts. Now for easy imagination, can you see this figure? Now this is a power flow diagram. Power flow diagram correspond which one here? Induction motor. The power flow diagram correspond induction motor. देखिए, now this is the input to the stator. Now whatever this was stator output, or we can also name this with a rotor input, or the one more name is the area power. If you observe the question carefully, in the data itself, complete stator losses are given. Stator loss means it includes the iron losses as well as the copper loss of the stator. Now in the question itself, this input is given and this stator loss is also given. Now can you find out the rotor input first? Here? Then here corresponds example here. First let us find out the rotor input. Now stator input minus stator losses. Stator input minus stator losses. देखिए इधर क्वेश्चन में कितना दिया है जी स्टेटर इनपुट करस्पॉन्ड दिस गिवन एग्जांपल स्टेटर इनपुट कितना इधर 50 किलोवाट नो स्टेटर लॉसेस नाउ करस्पॉन्ड दिस एग्जांपल व्हाट आर द स्टेटर लॉस इज इक्वल टू 2 किलोवाट now by simplifying this one we got the rotor input is obtained क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछ रहे हैं आपको efficiency is asking the respect to efficiency. Now from this rotor input, can you find out the rotor output? To find out rotor output, what is the general formula is? We can write in terms of slip. कैसे लिख सकते हैं जी? 1 minus s. इधर देखिए आपको स्लिप वैल्यू पता है. Now rotor input is also known. Can you find out rotor output? Can you find out rotor output? do it. Do the simplification. Do simplification. Directly I'm writing answer here. Directly I'm writing answer here. 45.6 kilowatts. Now this is correspond to rotor output. Correspond to rotor output. Again, if you observe the power flow diagram here, what this third block indicate the rotor output, or we can also call it as a mechanical power developed in the rotor. Now, so far we reached up to this point. Efficiency के लिए क्या चाहिए आपको? We need the mechanical output. Then here in this portion, which one present here? Friction and windage losses. Question में दे दिया friction windage losses. Now rotor output we calculated. Now can you find out the mechanical output now? Now correspond given information. Whatever the friction and windage loss is equal to 3 kilowatts. Can you find out the mechanical output? Mechanical output is a friction and windage losses. Now rotor output is known. Friction windage loss कितना दिया data में? That 3 kilowatts. If you simplify this one, then what the answer is? 42.6 kilowatts. Now mechanical output is obtained. Question में finally क्या पूछ रहे हैं आपको? Efficiency. In the question, what do you ask to find out the efficiency? Now to conclude the efficiency, simply we can reduce with the output by input. 42.6. क्वेश्चन में दे दिया इनपुट कितना दिया इधर? 50. इनपुट इज 50. सिंप्लीफाई करो बाय सिंप्लीफाइंग दिस वन, यू गेट द एफिशिएंसी. In this example, that check कर लो, efficiency will be that 85.2%. For this model of questions also, first try to imagine that power flow diagram carefully. Try to utilize the given data properly, the corresponding stator losses, friction windage losses, and the input. Okay. Okay, let us see one more question. Just read the question, I will explain. देखिए, in this particular example, what he gave this means the flux density of magnetic core is given. कितना इधर 2. What is the meaning of T nothing but Tesla? One of the unit for this flux density is a Tesla, Weber per meter square, or we can call it as a Tesla. Now what is the frequency given as 600? Now at that instant in the data itself, this eddy current losses are given. Now कितना दिया है इधर? Eddy current losses are the 15 watts. Now what is the requirement? Again you have to find out eddy current losses. Here थोड़ा modification किया किधर frequency में. Frequency कितना है इधर? 800 Hz. और flux density is reduced. to कितना इधर? 1.5 Tesla. That means sir, in this particular example we are increasing frequency and reducing the flux density. Now to conclude the answer for this one, easy way. Eddy current losses general formula क्या है? B max square and F square. Some constant K into B max square and F square. Can you substitute that given data here? Can you substitute the first data and second data? Come to the first data. First data क्या है इधर? Eddy current losses कितना दिया क्वेश्चन में? 15 watts. In the question, eddy current loss कितना दिया? 15 watts. Now constant flux density given. Flux density कितना इधर? 2 Tesla. Whatever the frequency correspond this case one is कितना इधर? 600. Now let us call this as a equation 1. From the first data we got the equation 1. From first data we got equation 1. Come to second case. Now second case we have to find out the eddy current losses. Second case we have to find out the eddy current losses. The new eddy current losses, let us give the name as a some W dash. The new eddy current losses, let us give the name as a W dash. Now second case what you are doing here, you are modifying the frequency and flux density. But here constant value remains same, constant value will not change. देखिए नया फ्लक्स डेंसिटी कितना इधर, फ्लक्स डेंसिटी रिड्यूस टू कितना इधर 1.5. 1.5. What about the frequency increase to 100? Sorry, frequency increase to 800. Frequency increase to कितना 800. Now we got the equation 1 and equation 2 from that given data. From this one can reduce the equation 1 by equation 2. Equation 1 by equation 2. If you write that equation 1 by equation 2, then what is the unknown is here? Only eddy current losses. Just simply write this by the equation 1 by equation 2. If you write the equation 1 by equation 2 by simplifying this one, check kar lo, you will get the answer for this one as a 15 watts. Answer is a 15 watts. Let us see one more example. Now correspond to this example here. Which one given here? Again induction motor. Corresponds example, again induction motor is given. In the data itself one relation was given. Relation क्या is there? Rotor resistance per phase is equal to the standstill rotor reactance. क्वेश्चन में कंडीशन दे दिया और क्या पूछ रहे इधर, at that instant in the data itself the torque is given, the torque of the induction motor is given 15 Newton meter. और क्या चाहिए आपको, again he asked to find out the starting torque provided. Condition क्या इधर, rotor resistance per phase becomes a double, it becomes a double. Now first can write the respect to starting torque expression. Now with respect to rotor side, what that approximate formula for this starting torque is the R2 square and the X2 square. Okay. Either question may the relations are given correspond to the rotor. That's why I am writing the torque expression in terms of rotor only. इधर देखिए. Now correspond given example, no information given regarding this induced voltage and regarding the speed is also. That means if no information is that by default assume those values are the constant. We are modifying only one. In the second case, what you are modifying? You are modifying only resistance value. You are not changing synchronous speed. You are not changing the voltage also. That means, sir, can you take this entire term? This entire term can you indicate one constant value? देखिए, come to the given data. Now correspond given information. Initially, when the rotor resistance exactly equal to standstill reactance, what was the torque given as a 50? Now this entire term is a constant K. Now correspond given information. What is that? R2 and X2 both are exactly equal. Rotor resistance and standstill reactance both are exactly equal. In the data itself mentioned that one. R2 and X2 both are exactly equal. Then here can you substitute this R2 square here? Can substitute the R2 square? आप ये एक्सप्रेशन सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं ना, सिंप्लीफाई करके check कर लो, you'll get the K equal to this 100 R2. If you simplify this entire expression by rearranging, first what we are doing here, we are calculating the corresponding K value in terms of resistance. K value कितना is 100 R2. Come to second case. Again come to the new starting torque. Let us name this with a TST dash. ST means starting torque, TST dash. Now second case also constant value will not change. Constant value remains same. what do you give a statement as a rotor resistance per phase is double. That means when compared to previous one, can you read this? The rotor resistance becomes a 2R2. In the question they mentioned the rotor resistance is a double. Rotor resistance is double. Now in the denominator also 2R2. Now what about this other expression, x2 square? Other expression x2 square. Now let us substitute the respective values. What is the requirement of the new starting torque whenever the resistance is modified? देखिए इधर constant value कितना है इधर 100 R2. 100 R2. Now correspond to this given information, R2, X2 magnitudes are exactly equal. If both are exactly equal, in place of this X2, can you substitute the R2 here? Can substitute the R2? अब सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं ना, सिंप्लीफाई करो, सिंप्लीफाई करने से द न्यू स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क इज अ 40 न्यूटन मीटर. द न्यू स्टार्टिंग टॉर्क इज अ 40 न्यूटन मीटर. Try to remember all the general equations correspond to starting torque, running torque, maximum torque, and what is the condition for starting, what is the maximum condition for starting torque, what is the maximum condition for running torque. Okay, right. One more question. Come to the one more question. Just read a question. Observe here. Now for this particular example, without solving problem, directly can conclude the answer. First let us see how can conclude directly. Later let us see the respective steps also. देखिए इधर. Now correspond given example, efficiency given how much here? 97%. For two winding transformer, efficiency is 97%. Two winding transfer efficiency 97%. I think you might have studied. In case of the auto transformer, always auto transformer efficiency is greater when compared to two winding transformer. Always auto transformer efficiency is greater when compared to two winding transformer. In that way, can you conclude the answer directly here? Question में efficiency कितना here? 97%. 97%. What is asking to find out this auto transformer efficiency? What is the requirement of this auto transformer efficiency? Auto transformer efficiency is a requirement. That means sir, it is an incorrect option. Because answer should be greater than 97%. It is also incorrect option. Come to this last option. The transformer, two winding transformer have the efficiency. That means some losses are present. Efficiency less than 100. Less than 100 means some finite losses are present. That's why in the auto transformer also some finite losses are present. That's why we never get the 100%. Then what is the correct answer for this one? C. Okay. That's why in some of the questions, with help of the elimination process also, we can able to save the time in the exam. Suppose if you want to verify this one, if you want to verify this answer. Now first you have to the analysis correspond to winding transformer. First you have to the analysis correspond to this two winding transformer. देखिए इधर in this example, now correspond this particular example for two winding transformer. What is the primary voltage? 2000. Primary voltage 2000. What about the secondary voltage? 200. Now what is the transformer capacity given as a 20 kVA? What is the transformer capacity? 20 kVA. Now according to requirement here, first I am trying to focus on the current correspond this 200 volts. Current correspond 200 volts. Can you find out the I2 value? What is the transformer rating कितना है इधर? 20 kVA. Transformer rating 20 kVA. What is the 200 volts? Secondary side voltage is 200. Simplify करो. Simplify करने से what is the answer for this one is 100 amperes. What the answer is 100 amperes. And in the data itself, efficiency of the two winding transformer is given. In the data itself, efficiency of the two winding transformer is given. Now correspond this two winding transformer, simply here I am writing as a output by output plus total losses. Output by output plus total losses. Output by output plus total losses. देखिए इधर क्वेश्चन में एफिशिएंसी दे दिया, एफिशिएंसी कितना है इधर 97%, एफिशिएंसी 97%, एंड पावर फैक्टर इज आल्सो मेंशन्ड. टू winding transformer efficiency power factor कितना है इधर 0.7. Now what is the rating of this one is 20 kVA. Rating of this one is 20 kVA. If you write the respective values here, if you write the respective values, now what about this operating power factor? Operating power factor how much here? 0.7. Operating power factor is a 0.7. Total losses. Total losses. In the data itself, efficiency is given. Efficiency कितना इधर 97%. Efficiency is 97%. Now by simplifying this one, can you find out total losses? Now by simplifying this one here, we can find out the total losses. Check कर लो. The total loss are approximately equal to 433 watts. Simplify the expression. By simplifying this one, we get the total loss are approximately 433 watts. Okay. Now this analysis correspond which one here? Two winding transformer. This analysis correspond to two winding transformer. अगर आपको क्या चाहिए? We need the efficiency correspond auto transformer. Efficiency correspond auto transformer. Now come to question carefully. Come to question again. In the data itself, one statement is given with constant source voltage. Source voltage कितना इधर 2000. Now what is asking the efficiency at full load condition and unity power factor. Full load condition, unity power factor. First, can you find out the respect to this auto transformer output? First, can you find out auto transformer output? Now with respect given information, source voltage कितना है इधर 2000. Source voltage is 2000. We converted this two winding transformer to auto transformer. We convert two winding transformer to auto transformer. Now these are 2000. What about this voltage? This one is 200. What is the voltage? How much here? 200. Then what about this output voltage? Output voltage is 2200. Generally, you'll get one common confusion here. Now, whenever you are converting this two winding transformer to auto transformer, two possibilities are there: additive polarity and subtractive polarity. Additive polarity and subtractive polarity. यार कुछ भी हो सकता है. It may be 1800 or 2200. देखिए, मगर क्वेश्चन में कुछ भी स्पेसिफाई नहीं किया. It is additive polarity or subtractive polarity. That's why here, dear students, here remember as a in the question, if no information is given, by default, every time go as a additive polarity. Don't go for as a subtractive polarity. If no information is given, by default, every time go as a additive polarity. Don't go for the subtractive polarity. Okay? इधर क्वेश्चन में कुछ भी स्पेसिफाई नहीं किया. That's why by default go as a additive polarity. Additive polarity. Now come to output. Auto transfer and output. इधर देखिए. Previously we already calculated in this 200 volts winding. In the 200 volts winding, कितना करंट जा रहा है इधर? 100 amperes. How much current flowing here? 100 amperes. Now same amount of the current. The same amount of current flows in this winding also. Same current flows here also. 100 amperes. Now from this one, can you find out this auto transformer output? Can you find out this auto transformer output now? Now auto transfer output voltage कितना है? 2200. Output voltage 2200. Current is how much here? 100. Now auto transformer output is obtained. Auto transfer output is obtained. In the question, what is asking as a efficiency? Efficiency. Now to understand clearly, you can try to calculate this current in the 2000 volts winding also. You can calculate current in the 2000 volts winding also. Now in this example, what is the I1 equal to? What is the kVA rating is the 20 kVA. 20 kVA by 2000. If you simplify this one, then what is I1 equal to 10 amperes. If you simplify this one, then what I1 equal to 10 amperes. Can indicate the same current. Now same current is indicated, in this winding. Okay. Now according to 82 and subtractive polarity, that means according to that step up auto transformer, step down transformer, this direction is given for this common winding. Direction given for the common winding. Okay, in this example, how you are indicating a step up transformer, step up. Step up means we can convert as a voltage ratio and current ratio, both are the inverse relation. Voltage ratio, current ratio, both are inverse relation. Step up means we can convert as a, the current of this one is less when compared to this one. That means here the low voltage side current should be greater. If you want to get low voltage side current should be greater here, then what is the direction should be for this one is downwards. If you apply KCL at this point, 10 is the outgoing, 100 is the outgoing, then what is the current of this one equal to? 110. Every time the voltage ratio inversely proportional to current ratio. Voltage ratio inversely proportional to current ratio. That's why here low voltage side current is greater when compared to high voltage side. The same S value you can calculate from this one also. Okay. And one more point. The current which is circulating in this 200 volts winding and this 2000 volts winding, in the two winding transformer also exactly same current is circulating. Now here also what is the current is 10 amperes. Now what is the current is 100 amperes. That's why here magnetic core is same, in the windings also same current is circulating. Then we can conclude as the losses what you get in the two winding transformer, exactly same losses we can use for the auto transformer. Exactly same losses are present for the auto transformer. Again, can you find out this auto transformer? Now can you find out this auto transformer output? Now correspond to auto transformer, what is the S output is the? Now this is the apparent power correspond to auto transformer. In the data itself mentioned, in the question is asking to find out this efficiency. Kab puch rahe idhar full load condition, power factor kya diya idhar? Unity power factor. But the power factor they mentioned as a unity power factor. Whatever the power factor is a unity. Power factor is unity. Now total loss is same as the previous one, same as our two winding transformer. Simplify करने से you'll get the expression. Okay. But for this particular question, without doing all these things, only by using hint क्या है इधर? Every time auto transformer efficiency is greater when compared to this two winding transformer. Now from that statement directly can conclude the answer. Okay. That's why in the objective questions, with help of the elimination process also, we can save the time. The saving time is very, very important, because in the 2 hours time, you have to attempt the 100 questions. Okay. Let us see one more example. Just read a question, I'll explain. Now in this example, corresponds example, initially current is given 400 amperes. When the current was given, correspond to unity power factor. Now again is asking to find out the current provided. What the power factor? How much है? 0.6 lakh. मगर क्वेश्चन में कंडीशन भी दिया. कंडीशन क्या है इधर? Now is mentioned the statement as a load is a constant. The supply voltage and load are the constant. Now which one given here? Synchronous motor. Correspond to synchronous motor. First to eliminate the answers. Can you recall about this graph? V and inverted V curves. Armature current and corresponding power factor. In this example here, current is the minimum. Now it is correspond which power factor here at this one? Now this unity power factor some 0.8, 0.6, 0.4 like that. Now whenever the current is the minimum, at that instant, what is the power factor is the maximum? Power factor is maximum. Power factor is maximum. Now corresponding synchronous motor. For this under excitation, what is the nature of power factor is a lagging. For the over excitation, what is the nature of power factor is a leading. In the question, corresponding unity power factor current was given. Current kitna idhar? At this point 400 amperes. Now at this point we are getting 400 amperes. But in the given example, is asking the current value. Correspond which one here? 0.6 power factor lagging. That means somewhere correspond 0.6. That means we get the current like this. Now correspond to 0.6 lagging. This entire portion correspond lagging power factor. Now somewhere you will get it. Now at this unity power factor current how much here? 400. Magar what this point is now along this y-axis what you are taking? Armature current. Now this current is greater when compared to 400. That means first we can conclude as a, now here from this V inverted V curves, that armature current and power factor both are the inverse relation. From that one can you eliminate this D option the incorrect. क्यों बोले तो correspond to 0.6 power factor or correspond 0.6 power factor, this current should be greater. And whenever you are developing this graph, every time the assumption is a load is a constant. If load is a constant, corresponding active component of the current is also constant. Okay. In our given example, maybe same statement there. The input voltage both cases same and load is also same. That means here IA cos theta value also same. Then can you write the general expression here? IA1 cos theta some IA2 cos theta. In the case 1, case 2, that active component current is the same. देखिए first case में कितना दिया जाए? 400. What about the unity power factor? Now you have to find out the new armature current. Now second case power factor कितना इधर? 0.6. Now by simplifying this one you get the answer. Okay. Check कर लो इधर. Which one supporting here? 666. Okay. Every time try to imagine the respective graphs also. You can able to do the answer very confidently. Okay, let us take one example of this network question. इधर देखिए. Now corresponds example, what is asking is average current. क्या चाहिए आपको? Average current. थोड़ा ध्यान से देखना है क्वेश्चन को. But in our given example, this AC is present and DC is also present. Whenever the AC is present, कितना इधर omega equal कितना इधर 1, omega equal to 1. Then correspond to DC, what is the frequency कितना इधर? Omega equal to 0. Unequal frequencies are present. Now which one given here? In the example, inductors are given. Every time inductive reactant changes with respect to frequency. That's why here correspond this one. Every time only one source should be operated. Magar, the question ध्यान से पढ़ना इधर. Suppose in the question if they ask you to find out only current, if this word is not there, at that instant by default you have to go for the RMS current. मगर इधर देखिए क्वेश्चन में स्पेसिफिकली मेंशन किया इधर कौन सा करंट है? एवरेज करंट. इन द गिवन क्वेश्चन इफ एवरेज करंट इज मेंशन्ड, if DC source and AC source both are present, simply find out the only DC component. Simply find out the response due to only DC component. No need to focus on AC. AC की जरूरत नहीं है. That means we consider the only DC. If you consider the only DC here, now correspond to DC, how this inductor behaves as a short circuit. correspond DC, how this inert behaves as a short circuit. If you consider the only DC here, now what about this voltage source replaced by short circuit? Voltage source replaced by short circuit. We have to consider only DC. DC means other voltage source replaced by short circuit. And for this DC source, then how to indicate inductor? Inductor also has a short circuit. कितना है जी? Resistance कितना है इधर? 3. Resistance is the 3 and the 7. 30 volts. Can you find out the respective current? What current equal to? 3 amperes. Current equal to 3 amperes. Okay. Here in this particular question, suppose if this word is not there, suppose if I am removing this word, if they ask you to find out current, at that instant you have to find out respective RMS current. RMS current के लिए क्या करना है? First you have to find out response due to the DC, then after you have to find out response due to the AC. Then after this I RMS equal to root of I1 square plus I2 square. Okay. Okay, let us see one more example for this networks question. देखिए इधर. Now correspond to this example क्या पूछ रहे इधर? V Thevenin's. Correspond this example, what is the requirement of the V Thevenin's? Now V Thevenin's with respect to A and B. V Thevenin's with respect to A and the B. In the question, whenever they mention this A and B, every time for first letter give the positive sign and other one is a negative sign. First letter is a positive sign and other one is a negative sign. देखिए इधर, in this one it is a open circuited. Open circuit means in this branch no current is present. It is a open circuit, no current is present. इधर भी कुछ भी connection नहीं है, open circuit. No current is circulated, no current circulated in this branch. No current circulated in this branch. Then here correspond to this figure. Correspond to this figure here. First we can convert the V Thevenin's here. First we can convert the V Thevenin's. V Thevenin's equal to here. Voltage across this entire branch, voltage across the entire branch both are the same. Here the voltage across this entire branch, voltage across the entire branch both are the same. How much, what do you write here? V Thevenin's is equal to 0.5 Vx. 0.5 Vx. मगर इधर थोड़ा polarities के ऊपर ध्यान रखना इधर. Polarity क्या है इधर? V Thevenin's के लिए upper one is a positive, मगर इधर कौन सा है? Negative. Negative. That means what to write here? This V Thevenin's is equal to minus 0.5 Vx. Minus 0.5 Vx. Okay. Now, मगर क्या चाहिए आपको? V Thevenin's. V Thevenin's conclude करने के लिए what is the requirement of the Vx? चलो. Now to conclude the Vx, sir, let's write the KVL equation for this one. Let's write the KVL equation for this one. In this one, if you write the respect to KVL equation, lower potential to higher potential. Lower potential to higher potential, voltage rise. Now higher potential to lower potential, voltage drop. इधर 1 ohm में करंट कुछ भी नहीं जा रहे, करंट कुछ भी नहीं जा रहा बोलते तो वोल्टेज ड्रॉप कितना है इधर? 0. Now lower potential to higher potential, voltage rise equal to 0. अब सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं ना, सिंप्लीफाई करके Vx निकाल सकते हैं ना, इधर Vx निकाल सकते हैं ना, चेक कर लो, चेक कर लो. दिस Vx इज इक्वल 40. Vx इक्वल 40. मगर क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछ रहे हैं आपको? V Thevenin's. V Thevenin's. इधर आपको रिलेशन पता है, Vx कितना है इधर? 40. दैट मीन्स व्हाट इज द आंसर फॉर दिस वन? -20. What is the answer for this one? -20. Okay. Well, concluding this type of the model of questions, focus on the polarities carefully. क्यों बोलते? Sometimes what will happen in the option they give the -20 as well as the +20 also. Okay, थोड़ा polarities के ऊपर ध्यान रखो थोड़ा. Okay. Dear students, finally, in addition to your rigorous preparation, be careful about this your respective food habits, because it plays a very, very major role. Our entire body is like one machine. If you give the proper fuel to this machine, it will give the good performance. Okay, that's why Take special care about your food habits. Take special care about your sleeping habits also. Some of the students, what they do here, they won't sleep properly. They sleep only for 2 hours, 3 hours, like that. With that one, what will happen? Your concentration decreases, your memory power also decreases. That's why be careful about the sleeping habits, because exam is a very nearer. Okay, at least every day minimum 6 hours, minimum I am saying. Okay, get the sound sleep, then you'll be more active. You will be more active. Your concentration levels also very high. Okay, and take special care about mindset. Irrespective of your surroundings, always think in positive way. If you think in positive way, always your energy levels are in high. Always your energy levels are high. Whatever may the surrounding, always think in positive way. And always be happy. If you are be happy, always your energy levels also very high. Okay. Okay, dear students, wish you all the best.